So I would be remiss, Danielle, if I didn't talk to you a little bit about your education
Okay.
and work history.
Okay.
So how did you start out education-wise?
Well, I wanted to be an ultrasound tech like everybody else in my class, but nobody could get into the program.
Okay.
So this was the only program that didn't have a waiting list.
All right.
And so I was kind of like back and forth between this and respiratory, but I really don't like suctioning or snot.
Yeah.
So I did it thinking I really liked doing EKGs because I took an EKG course before. So I'm like, maybe I'll like it. And I ended up loving it. It was great.
All right.
It was just kind of happened. And everybody in our class was like, oh, I didn't know what it was. Because most people, even some people in healthcare, don't know what it is.
Oh, a lot of people do.
Yeah, I've talked to nurses that are like, what? An EKG? And I'm like, no, EEG.
Yeah, outside of neurological medical services.
So if you've never had seizures or a family member with seizures, or if you're not a nurse or somebody else in healthcare, you might not even know. So that's why I think there's no waiting list, because people aren't knocking down the door to be EEG techs when nobody knows what it is. And really, it's a great field.
Yeah, sure. So is that a certificate program you did?
Yeah, it's an associate's degree. So
Okay.
2 years, yeah.
Wow.
Kind of same as like X-ray tech or respiratory therapist. They're all 2 years.
Okay. And
So.
from there, more school or straight into the workforce?
No, during that 2 years, we do 3 sets of clinicals.
Okay.
We have a chance to do 3 different hospitals. I did my first at Mayo Clinic,
Cool.
which I really liked. It was different. I didn't get a lot of hands-on, but I got to see a lot of the things that I'd probably never see anywhere else. A lot of brain surgeries, spine surgeries, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to the Children's Hospital and I ended up staying there for 2 semesters.
Really?
Yeah, because I really liked working with the children.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Very cool.
yeah, it's a whole different world.
Right? Yeah.
It's a lot harder to do an EEG on a person who's trying to run away from you.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, or somebody very easily distracted and
Yeah.
full of energy, wanting to move around constantly.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And so you moved from the Children's Hospital.
Well, I was still in school when my teacher notified us, because a lot of people from everywhere around the whole country will notify her, because there's not too many of these programs in the country. I want to say there's like 15 total,
wow.
maybe, and Arizona only has 1. So she gets emails from all over the country about people wanting EEG techs. So, but she sent one from Debbie, which was at our hospital, saying that she was going to have an opening because her tech was leaving. And at that time, I was like, okay, everybody was scared to apply because we were still in school, so we didn't think we were. I was like, okay, well, I'm interested. And then she sent out the email that said that it was time to apply, so I applied, and she hired me at the interview.
Okay.
So I kind of I was really scared because I didn't know. I was still a student, so I didn't know if I had what it took, but it ended up working out really well.
Okay.
And I'm still there.
So same job since you've been in school. So how many years has it been?
Just 1 year exactly.
1 year now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, new.
And what did you do before that?
I was a stay-at-home mom for years.
Okay.
I went to ASU, got a bachelor's in nutrition.
Oh, cool.
Went to nursing school for a little bit. And before that, I waitressed and bartended all over the place.
Wow. So you've probably got cumulatively like 6 years of education under your belt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot. I think at the community college I have like 130 credits or something. It's crazy. They're
Right?
like, what do you do? Because I did all that nursing prereq and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
I think I have 4 associates over there or something. But,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what's coming up next for you? Is this the final career or?
Well, I love to study and I'm missing it right now. I always have wanted to be a nurse, and so especially working in the hospital and working in the ICU with you and the other nurses, it's kind of motivating me to want to go to nursing school. Maybe either working in the ICU or even like epilepsy monitoring unit and using my EEG skills.
Cool.
So I don't know. It depends on if I want to leave you guys.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Or a lot of well, would you have to leave your job working
No.
as an EEG tech to be a
No,
nurse?
it's really flexible. And so if I did like an evening or a night program, I wouldn't have to,
Yeah, you
because
could probably
really
do both.
I could only work 3 days if I wanted to. Right now I work 4.
Okay.
And so it would work perfect. I'd be
Yeah.
an EEG tech while I was in nursing school, and I'd be right there learning you know, I'm already there,
Yeah.
so I'd probably be paying extra more attention to what you guys are doing. I definitely have an upper advantage
Right?
since I already work in the ICU.
Sure. Yeah, and then potentially, I mean, you could come work at the same facility you're at.
Yeah.
So you won't have to leave us.
No, I don't want to leave.
We don't want you to leave us.
I have too much fun at work. I don't want to go work somewhere where everybody's just, you know, rude and uptight.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I've been there before, so.
Okay. So is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I really do recommend getting into the EEG field for people who are wondering, you know, it is something different that most people have never heard of.
Sure.
I always find myself educating all the sitters in all the rooms when I'm doing EEGs, because I always feel like they're kind of like, oh, am I going to go into nursing? They're sitting for the patients because they want to go into the healthcare field. So they're always watching me, and they're like, can I watch? Can I see what you're doing? And I'm like, yeah, it's a 2-year program at Gateway. You should really do it. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just so everybody has an idea, a sitter is somebody that will usually bring into a room to avoid the initiation of use of restraint. So if you are incapacitated in a manner, but you could mentally, but you can still move around pretty well, we worry about you pulling out lines or tubes. So like IV lines, yeah, jumping out of bed and falling, doing those kinds of things. So if we, to avoid use of restraints, we'll usually utilize a sitter, which is, you know, someone with a minimal amount of medical training that can sit bedside and then give you whatever assistance you need. So maybe if you're, if you know, you just want to, what would inspire you to get up is needing to go to the bathroom, they can hand you your urinal or help you with a bedpan maybe. So you usually do a lot of education with the sitters on EEG stuff. Yeah. So what are some resources people out there can utilize to learn more about EEGs or find out about programs?
There's ASET. It's ASET.
Okay.
It's the American Society of Electroneurodiagnostic Technologists. And so that's the main site that we get membership through, and we have to do CEUs, which is continuing education credits, in order to keep our certification. There's a lot of information on there.
All right.
There's educational programs, all of them in the U.S., and then there's just a lot of different videos about what it's like to be EEG tech and different resources.
Oh, great. So you could probably just YouTube it a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Or you can come watch this video and listen to Danielle talk about it. Yeah, it's great that you love your job.
I do.
That's fun. Yeah. That's really fantastic that you found
I know.
something you love.
Well, I drive far, but that's why. Like 30 miles, I think.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.